season of gifts, or rather I should say a week of gifts. 2023, New York Post estimated that Americans will spend over $24 billion with a B in purchasing gifts. Of the 2,000 people polled, 77% of them indicated that they would spend at least 11 hours finding the right gifts. Gifts. They can bring tears down our cheeks or laughter on our faces. Gifts. There are many reasons why we are endeared to gifts. It could be just the time that the gift is presented, or even more, an understanding of the sacrifices that the giver of the gift had to undergo in order to advance the gift, or the potential of the gift to eradicate some foreseen problems, or maybe the future ability of the gift to grant advantage or access. Gifts. Gifts. You see, why don't we take a journey to when it all began? In the first book of the New Testament, Matthew says that these guys had traveled a long journey. They came with gold, silver, and frankincense. They were looking for somebody in particular. I don't know why we call them wise men, but this is my conclusion why we should call them wise men. They didn't make the journey for free. They came with an agenda. They weren't coming to bow before the word wrapped in human form just for the fun of it. They came looking for profit. They envisaged an exchange where they would leave better than they came. They came with gold, though, with silver and frankincense. But they were looking to go back better than they came. They came looking for a word. There is a word that transcends time. There is a word that overcomes situations. There is a word that propels a man to heights no education can afford. There is a word that opens doors that your strength cannot guarantee. And these guys understood it. So they were willing to engage in that exchange. They were willing to give gold and silver for a word wrapped in human form. That's my word for you this week. There is a word resonating on the corridors of heaven, running through the waves into the hearts of men. And if you will hear today, it is God saying to you, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Can I advise you to join these wise guys? You can exchange your gold, which might be your time. You can exchange your silver, which might be your preferences or your desires. You can exchange your frankincense, which might be your societal standing. But exchange it for this word, because this word is eternal. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I hear the sweet sounding of those words, and it calms my soul, because God by my side means come hell or high water, come trouble or come difficulty, I have somebody by my side who controls all things and who is in charge at all times. The exchange is why these guys are rendered wise. This week, let's engage in this exchange. Is it your time? Is it a preference you have? Is it a desire, something you're drawn to? Exchange it for the presence of God. You know what brings in the presence of God? The Bible says he's so holy, his eyes cannot behold sin. Abandon sin, and God will walk in. Forsake sin, and God will come and dwell in your temple. This week, let's walk in holiness to ensure the permanent presence of God by our side. The wise men brought gifts but went away with a better gift. Give the gift that holds you back. Give it away. The gift that holds you back from enjoying the presence of God. Give it away so that you can receive the best of gifts. Money can buy. Education cannot buy. Family name can buy this. There's only one way to procure this gift: holiness, without which no man can see God. The Bible says that he's so holy, so righteous, so pure, sin cannot dwell in his presence. Sin can dwell in his presence. People say, well, God said to me. Well, before you say that, analyze your life. Be sure that you have no sin in your life. Then we can lend some credibility to what you are saying. But if you are not altogether right before God, then don't lie to yourself. You might be feeling that way, but he may not be present. You might think that because he's providing for you, he's by your side. He's not. This week is the week of gifts. Give of your lesser gift to receive the all-time greatest of gifts. Bless your heart. It is well with your soul. Try this God, and he will never disappoint. Bless you.